Here's a video tour of our Baystar while we were visiting West Glacier, Montana. And first thing I want you to notice is just how beautiful the paint job is. The finish is like mirror. And Newmar does a great job on the paint jobs. You can see that we have on the passenger side, we have a slide in the bedroom, and we've got the awning, and we like being able to have the awning on most of that wall. Have a window in the back, which is great depending on where you're staying. We also like the ladder. I noticed that some RVs are not being made with ladders to the roof. This one has a very solid ladder. On the driver's side, we have a full wall slide that goes the length of it, and yes, I've bumped my head on the bottom of that slide several times already, but it sure does make for a lot of room inside. And then coming around to the front of the RV, so you can see the reflection of those clouds right in the windshield. Okay, now I'd like to move on to the exterior compartments. The first compartment up front is the electrical compartment, and you can see the batteries on top, the cutoff switches, the solar controller, the inverter, all right here. The battery monitor is at the bottom, and that little white thing is a temperature monitor. Next to that I passed right by, is the water tank. This compartment is basically for my grilling stuff. I have a air pump at the top of that and some detail equipment. This compartment, basically I don't use it. I have an extension cord so I can get electricity to the other side when I need to put a heater in. Next was a Truma water heater, and now is the Cummins Onan generator. And this compartment is another useful compartment. The thing with the red on the end is actually a ladder. It's collapsible and fits nicely in this spot. I also have all my detail equipment, sponges, rags, things like that, as well as a outside fire pit and some spare propane containers for that. Another shot of the exterior. On the other side, this is a driver's side, and up front is the propane. It has a really large propane tank. Next is where the batteries used to be before I got lithium-ion batteries. I'm going to convert this into more storage. This is part of the water treatment. The right in front of you actually pumps water from the sink up into the gray tank when needed. This is my water filter system, so we have pristine water inside. Also in the other bay was the water pump. Here's the first part of the wet bay. We have the sewer, black and gray valves on that side, and on this side we have all the freshwater things, including a water filter. And looking over here at the water connection, you can see that I always use a pressure regulator. I think that's really important anytime we hook up, and I have a Y splitter there, so I also have connection for my hose. Next compartment is full of all of our spare parts and accessories, and next to that is some spare sewer hose. And the last compartment is the electrical going into the RV, and I also keep some supplemental brake equipment in there. And there you have it. There is the 2023 Baystar exterior.